technologists. We're humans that make technology, but we're also humans that are very concerned about the technology that's coming into our homes.
Actually, I got my technological creative life started about 20 years ago, and I was really interested in being a cyborg. And so I had this idea that I should have a computer strapped to my face at all times, and that somehow this would make my life easier. I thought that having continuous access to information would make the biggest difference, and that I should just have a heads-up display all the time. And after living like this, pretty deeply immersed, I would wear this thing for months at a time. For a few years, what I discovered is it kind of backfired, and it formed a ton of stress for me because the information that would be present with me continuously would be pulling me away like a tension from being in the world and actually being with people that I cared about. And so I kind of threw it all away. I just literally chucked all this cyborg tech off of my body, and I focused on being more human. And I think it's the best decision I ever made. And what's kind of dismaying to me now is it's all back again. And now it's not just me and my crazy cyborg friends, it's like the whole world is going like this. So something I'm pretty terrified about, and I think it's important that we actually try to find how we flow with that in a way that actually serves us better. So I'm really impressed by the things that we have created. I think this amazing superhighway of connectivity and information that's available to us has so much potential. AI and machine learning, wild possibilities there. If you put on the latest consumer VR tech, it's profound, the kind of experience you can have. So Ready Player One, here we come. But I think there's many of us who feel like I do, who feel this, this tension, and they kind of want to throw it all away, throw the tech away. But the problem is it's kind of here to stay. The world's changed. We can't get rid of the tech. It's here with us. And I think the question we have is, how do we live with that in a way that is more beneficial to us, more beneficial to our families? How do we be more mindful with our tech so it doesn't end up using us?
So at Muse, our charter is to help people live more peaceful and productive lives. We're basically in the meditation business. Meditation has a huge amount of benefits, and it's small things like self-awareness or regulating emotions. Regulating emotions helps us be better throughout our day, helps us deal with the little and big challenges, the taxi line at CES, the where on earth am I going to get lunch at CES, but it also helps us as parents, as spouses, as children of elderly parents. And our challenge is really, how do we bring the benefits of meditation into the home and into a very connected home? Luckily, there's a ton of scientific validation of the benefits of meditation to us and to our families. Meditation makes us healthier, boosts our immune system, it decreases depression, it decreases stress and anxiety, it improves social connections, it makes us feel more introspective, less lonely, and more compassionate. So you've got all of that science and all those benefits, and our challenge is, how do you take that good, and how do you use that in a technology product?
Yeah. All right, we'll see if we can show this. So this is Muse, for those who don't know. Can we get this camera thing going? Whoa, look at that.
How do we do that? There we go.
There we go. So Muse is a very cool technology. It's a brain sensing device. And it's really unique in its ability to help people learn how to meditate. You wear it kind of like this. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. And when we think about learning meditation,
Camera off.
It's important to remember that, like anything else that we learn, it's really important to get feedback. And so what makes Muse unique is it gives you real-time feedback while you meditate from your mental state as it changes, from your heart and how it goes through different patterns of activity, from our breathing, and also from our body movements. And so it gives you an amazing opportunity to have a mirror on your experience so that as you learn this technique, which is on the surface very, very simple, but actually is really nuanced when you get into that state we're looking to practice. So it allows you to have that mirror and see how you can actually stay on course. You sort of self-diagnose and you understand how you can actually navigate and practice the right thing. So Cyd talked about some of the benefits. Something which is really important in this discussion is the impact it has on relationships. And so one thing that we find is that when we're triggered in different ways, like we're angry, we're frustrated, and we're in the presence of a strong emotional feeling, this is the moment that we often lash out, and we start to act in ways which really doesn't benefit our relationships. And this is incredibly important when we consider our closest relationships, our family, our children. And especially when we look at how we learn, especially early in life, we learn by mirroring the people around us, especially our parents. And so if we're constantly flipping out, what are we teaching? If we are immersed in virtual worlds and being bombarded by messages, if we're worrying about our Instagram identity, what is it that we're passing on here? What are we teaching and modeling to the younger generation? So I think what's beautiful with meditation and other practices that really develop that self-awareness and presence is we're modeling something different. We're modeling that presence. We're modeling compassion. We're modeling the ability to regulate and be with others in a totally different way. And I think when we think about this in the context of our relations, you see that there's a profound butterfly effect where we're creating a virtuous cycle that really helps lift everything up.
So Muse is a very tangible product. It's a physical product. It's something you hold. It's something that you wear. We're also very interested at Muse of how to bring meditation in the house in different ways. One of the ways that we're interested in is obviously voice. And a proof point of that is a skill that we just launched called Goodnight Kiddo. Goodnight Kiddo, why did we do Goodnight Kiddo? Everyone's had that great challenge of trying to put a 5-year-old to bed that doesn't want to go to sleep. They want to play on their iPad, they want to wrestle their brother, they want to play a game, and or they're just in a mood. And how do we take that kind of everyday challenge and provide a solution that really lets us help the parent put the kid to bed in both a kind and gentle way? So Goodnight Kiddo is pretty simple. It's these beautifully crafted meditations that are really meant to be a parent's personal assistant at bedtime. They are paired with beautiful music produced by psychologists, mindfulness teachers, yoga instructors, and Zen monks. A lot of them are parents, minus the Zen monks. And it's just crafted in a beautiful way, and if we get a chance here, I see a lot of sleepy faces, so I'm a little bit nervous at demoing a sleep skill, but I'm gonna do it. So if technology's kind, we're gonna turn on the Alexa device and just give you a little quick view into the Goodnight Kiddo experience. So that looks good. Okay. Alexa, open Goodnight Kiddo. Alexa, open Goodnight Kiddo.
Hello, you are listening to Moonlight Dreams, a 6-minute meditation. Do you want to finish it?
No. Somebody was listening to this while we were gone.
Would you like to try today's bedtime chill or go on a sleep journey?
Alexa, play Ocean.
You picked Ocean, a 5-minute meditation. Snuggle in and we'll get started soon.
Find a comfortable place to settle. It can be a chair in your bedroom, the floor, or you can hop into bed and lie down there. Now, gently close your eyes and begin to slowly breathe in and breathe out in a nice steady rhythm. As you breathe in, you'll feel your belly go out.
Alexa, pause.
Got it.
Okay, That'll keep you guys awake. So it's just a great little example of how you can put beautiful, highly accessible meditations into the home and use technology for good. And I think that continues to be what we're going to strive for, which is how we as creators can use technology for good and bring that kind of human wellness and benefit into the home.
Yeah, I think it's so important to have the intention, so we should never forget those great sages of old, the Care Bears. And the potential benefit of really spreading, love and good ideas out there that serve others.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.